and welcome back, my fellow grudge bearers. Who's ready to see the pretty boy get his grudge settled? I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this. I don't think Sigvald's ready for it, but let's get things done. All right, the battle is underway. They do not have any skirmish units. Sigvald's going to be hard to kill because he heals. We're going to have to hit him a whole bunch really fast. This war shrine would be a pretty epic target. Killing a lot of spawn and trolls would probably be pretty useful as well. I might just go ahead and start whopping some of these chaos trolls, and then I'm gonna start targeting all these large units with the cannons. We do have the war shrine that I definitely want to die, but I'm gonna see if I can kill, like I said, some of these monstrous infantry because they can break through lines. There are chariots and the reinforcements that we're gonna need to watch out for, but again, we're gonna just do our best to kind of start whittling through some of these monstrous infantry. I do have the Thunder Barge headed this way, and I'm going to actually spear the War Shrine. And then as soon as I can get the Spirit of Grungni, I'm going to park it on top of all this as well. We want to cause as much damage as possible. This army in melee is going to be extremely potent, and we do not want to let them close ranks. And so see, like, getting rid of entire units like this is going to be very, very useful to me, because now those trolls are completely useless. Even if they do heal, there's only 4 units and there's only so many hit points they can bring back. Let's get our cannons. Yeah, our cannons. Let's actually go ahead and target the War Shrine real quick. Let's focus fire. I'm gonna pull the Thunder Barge up here. I'm gonna try and keep it out of the way of my cannons. Did really nice damage to those monstrous infantry. There's that single chariot unit out here too that is in range of my cannons, but let's see if we can get rid of the War Shrine first. War Shrine can do magic on us. There's probably going to be other spellcasters. I do believe Valkia is in the reinforcement, so we do need to watch out for Valkia being inbound because she's going to be very, very fast. So I'm actually going to start moving away from that entry point. All right, here comes the Spirit of Grungni. The War Shrine is almost dead. It's teetering on the edge of cannon range. Let's see, I want to get... Here comes Valkia. Let's see if we can get another volley or two on the spawn. I imagine Valkia is going to come chasing us near immediately. Yeah, there's a good steam volley. All right, let's start falling back this way with our aerial units. Cannons are doing their job. The enemy is going to just start bum rushing us now. So the chariots on the flank are going to be very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. So I think I'm actually going to swing these gyros across the line and maybe bring them over to help do some damage to those chariots. Let's slow it down for a second, kind of assess the situation. Valkia is coming in with a vengeance. And I'm actually kind of okay with that. I'm going to keep both airships flying around. If we can get Valkia to come in. Oh, geez. What was that? Cannon fire? Or some kind of magic? We may have taken a few friendly cannonballs there because that was a brutal hit that we took on ourselves. There's Feral Manticores as well. There is so many targets here to choose from, and many of them are very dangerous. Very dangerous. I think I'm gonna see if I can target those Manticore for a moment. And I want to keep both of these airships causing hopefully severe damage to my enemies. I'm gonna come over here and see if we can get some more pot shots. Valkia is on approach. I'm gonna turn my Thunders and give them a fire order. Let's start sniping here as well. It's gonna go for 30 seconds. Okay, let's kick that off. I wish I had a slowing effect, but I don't. All right, here comes Valkia. Let's see whether we can get any good shots in. She's got her stupid little corn magic. I know you can't really call it magic because it's corn, but I want to get some shots into these stupid chariots. The chariots are going to be an absolute mess, like a nightmaric mess. All right, here comes Valkia. Valkia is going to be hard to bring down. I'm assuming she probably comes with some good missile resistance because it's a corn-based unit. We'll see. I've got a buff going on. We're getting huge damage here. I'm targeting her down, doing whatever I can do. All right, airships have got the Manticore. One of the Manticores is rampaging. Let's just let it do it. I'm actually going to take my cannons and get some pot shots into these approaching chaos spawns. Let's start targeting these chariots. Secret chariots are problem, man. If we can kill Valkia early, that would be so good. Sorry, it's on fast forward. There's a lot going on, and that's where I need it at the moment. Like, it is what it is. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, I don't know how else to say that, but like, there's a big bunch of enemies coming towards me, and I want to be properly prepared for it. And the AI can control everything at once. I cannot. So I don't exactly feel terrible for taking advantage of something. All right, Gotrek just got a huge first hit in there. I'm gonna just really pop off there with Gotrek. Oh, whoops, I used that on the wrong person. Let's use Helping Hand on Gotrek. Okay, at least we got some tough melee characters matched with their tough melee characters. This concerns me with these chariots headed in my direction over here. Might turn these Slayer Pirates, see if we can get any shots off in that direction. I'm gonna come out here and go after those Warhounds, and then I'm gonna follow up with the Gyros over here. We can't seem to finish Valkia. She's still very much alive, unfortunately. However, Gotrek absolutely dumpstered that first Chaos Hero, or he ran off and went somewhere else. I can't figure out which one yet. If we can get a few more good volleys in Valkia, that'd be good, because she is a very, very powerful melee character, and we really don't want to fight that melee with her. I really wanted to shoot those guys over there. That's annoying that these hounds managed to get around me. I definitely had room to catch them. I'm pretty infuriated with that. Let's start pounding these Seeker Chariots. If the Seeker Chariots get moving, they are going to cause me extreme damage. I'm gonna have to fall back a little bit. I've got too much going on, too close to the line. Look at that, the stupid hound attacked me and then just ran across the map to go after my Slayers. I can't follow it at the moment. I'm going to have to take these cannons. This is actually not a great position. I'm gonna fall back a little bit from this. If we could get just a couple more shots into Valkia, she is gonna be dead. And Gotrek and Felix are absolutely owning out here. Those chariots keep on moving, which is exactly what I need them to not do. It's making them difficult to hit, and I can't really focus fire and kill them quickly. All right, I've got a unit of Doomseekers free over here. Those Slayer Pirates are not doing great, but they're holding their own. All right, Valkia is about to go down too, so that's a big deal. That's a big deal. If we can kill these chariots, please, before they break through the lines. Just kill them, please. All right, Valkia is gone. That means I can reposition these Thunders, try and back up a little bit and give myself a little room to open fire. So like, all right, Seeker Chariots going through the line there. Gonna get some damage done, but they're about to die. My Slayer Pirates held the ground there. I've got this Doomseeker. I need to keep this Doomseeker back here to protect the cannons. There is a absolute crap load of stuff going on right now. I'm gonna chuck a Cinder Blast shell over here. This flank is gonna collapse. Those Doomseekers are gonna be needed over here. We're getting hit by Herald McHammerstorm over here. Man, we've still got these stupid Seeker Chariots after us as well. I'm gonna keep pulling the cannons back away from that. These trolls are trying to pull through my lines along with more Seeker Chariots. They're trying to pull through my lines because they want to get to my guns and silence the guns. So I need to keep the guns from being silenced, and I'm gonna start targeting these monstrous infantry right here. I think I'm about to get rid of at least some of the Seeker Chariots. Yeah, there they go. I'm gonna target this Chaos Spawn right here, shoot it in the back. Gotrek is taking a little bit of damage, but he will be getting some heals from Felix as well. Let's see if we can get both of them focused in. My Thunder Barges have not been... they've not been ineffective, but I've had them a little too far away to support here. Okay, good. We got a Seeker Chariot going down over here. I have a Hammer routing, which is pretty impressive for them to have routed a Hammer, but that does mean I've got another Doomseeker free over here, and my cannons did survive. And so I've got them back there. The stupid troll unit is mixed up with my guns. There's a single troll and they're like pounding on them and I can't shoot them. I think that troll's about to rout. The enemy army's falling apart. Army losses are starting to mount. Sorry that I had it on slow motion. There's too much going on for me to not put that on slow motion. It almost doesn't feel fair to have to try and micromanage all that stuff. But if you all don't like it, I won't do it all the time, obviously. And if you don't mind, you can learn there that it's, you know, if you're playing the game and it's just for fun, just by yourself, slow it down. Do what you need to do. All right, Harry, the Hammer Storm is over here. I want to follow some of these infantry out the door. Let's see if we can... Oh my gosh, my cannons are KOing my own troops right here. Take it easy, cannons. All right, one of my units. I think we self-routed it. All right. Harry McHammer is in here. Let's go.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's go see if we can take him down.
Hope I don't regret this. Yes.
All right, so we're getting the hammer. We ended up getting a decent number of kills with our airships. I feel like we could have done more, but all in all, this could have been worse. I'll take it. Did we just hit Felix with a cannonball? I kind of feel like we did. All right. Hammer Storm's just about gone. That was a better effort, honestly, than I expected to get from Sigvald. I think the fact that they were able to rush us with so many troops intact made this battle substantially more challenging than I initially expected it to be. So if we would have been able to do a little more work on them from range, like a map that wasn't so funky, maybe it would help. Or just the fact that they had so many units and they could spread so wide, that outflanking is really critical, and they did a pretty good job of it, to be honest. Now you can see why I use so many guns in a dwarf army. Dwarf infantry is useless. Look at this. Doomseeker, like barely able to get any value. Like barely. Look, this one died and only got 924 value. I mean, yes, there's a lot of large targets here, but these are super expensive units that are very low in number. They can't block a whole lot, and they don't have hardly any armor. Like, I mean, most of them aren't outperforming a Longbeard. So if some of you are wondering, for instance, why I might have like a Longbeard, for instance, instead of Doomseekers. Now, I am using Doomseekers because it's more thematic. But honestly, like, I haven't been super impressed with Doomseekers. I've been super impressed with Thunder Barges. I love Thunderers. Like, again, look at the value these guys got, even though they were challenged the whole time. Like, they picked up the value. The cannons pick up value. The Thunder Barges pick up really good value. But yeah, we struggle to get the value. Felix did well there too, and so did Gotrek. They did fantastic. So yeah, interesting fight there. I'm gonna go ahead and replenish because we're pretty deep inside enemy lines. That was a good victory for us. I would have liked to have done a lot better there, but it kind of is what it is. Volcano's Heart's gonna get attacked. Oh, that's that Beastman army that's behind me. We're gonna have to take care of them. Cirta X gonna declare war, so that means the Eternal Lord of Chariots is after us. So I guess we'll have to be... we're gonna recruit Ulrika. Agrief is destroyed. That's good news. Alright, let's see. Nemesis Crown changed over. Okay. All right, we had like a million messages on that turn in. All right, these annoying beastmen doing their thing here. We're going to go retake the Tower of Flies and Volcano's Heart, and then we're going to kill that beastman army, and there's going to be absolutely nothing they can do to stop us. I'm going to go ahead and level up Oldest real quick because he has a skill point to spend. Put that into Purebeard. And then let's go and check out where we are here. So Malakai ended up in a little bit more of a fight than he probably intended or wanted to be in, but we basically got to just recruit it all off. And we gained ourselves a big victory there. A little bit uglier than we would have liked, but it was a victory nonetheless. Yeah, shoot that filthy horse. I'll do another replan there. Trying to get my forces just completely replan. Let's take the Folly here. And we're just gonna occupy all these, again, so that the enemy cannot, right? That's my objective. I don't love having to occupy all this inhospitable stuff, but we should be able to tame it. And we are making, a decent amount of money from it. It's just going to be slow going and expensive to build in, right? That's really the biggest drawbacks, is that it's slow to grow and it's expensive to build in. All right, we are making very good progress here. Very good progress. Thorgrim, let's take off with Thorgrim and head underground so that we don't take. Actually, I'm still waiting on some replin on that Thunder Barge.
Do not think me a witch.
Thunder Barge is important. I'm going to. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap, that was stupid. Well, I guess I'm going to be doing a little bit more replenishment, and that was just absolutely idiotic of myself to pull it off that way. Let's head back over to Malakai's army real quick, by the way, and I'm going to go into the recruitment because we need to replace. We lost a unit of Doom Seekers, and I mean, honestly, I don't really want more Doom Seekers. They're bad. The Doom Seekers aren't good, and they're not helping me because I mean they're good to throw in behind your main infantry line to help chop up infantry, or if you can get them into a choke point with a bunch of armored infantry, then they're okay. Whenever they're having to stand on the flanks up against like charges of really heavy units, they're not so good. That's really not where you want them. So I'm not really loving them in that role. I mean, just having some standard slayers, honestly, like, or a giant slayer would probably be better here. In fact, the giant slayer looks pretty good. Armor piercing, anti-large. That would be a lot better on the flank, because then they could shred up chariots and stuff a lot faster for me. Let's get the unit of giant slayers over there, and then we'll keep this slayer pirate unit right here, because they seem to be pretty capable. And a scrap there too, plus they have the guns. Gotrek is going to hit level 50, which is great. Not a whole lot real important stuff. We can get the Stubborn Defiance, then we can finish off on Specialist. And then Felix. We have finished off everything in that tree for Felix. Basically nothing that's all that worthwhile to us here. And then let's see. Skill point for our Master Engineer. A lot of my favorites already done. It looks like we were working on Relentless, maybe. Yeah, let's do that one. And then Gromby is going to get a skill up here. What do we want to do with old Gromby? We were doing Get Up, which is Casualty Replenishment, maybe. That's for character, so I don't want to spend too much on that. We got Dolly Firepower, Morgrim's Favor. Mentor would be good. Then we've also got this stuff, Mastercrafted Weapon, Rune Warded Armor. Let's go with the Mastercrafted Weapon. And then let's see what else we got here. Sapper Relentless. Let's do this one right here. Upgrade that to the 2nd level. Get way more armor piercing damage. He's got the suppressed on there so he can slow down. Ulrika, we need to find out where she recruited at. Right here.
Ulrika.
And then I wanted to take Ulrika, I think, to the army with Oldus. Yeah, let's go put her in the army with Oldus. I don't know what I'm going to remove from that army to place her in, but we'll figure it out. I mean, probably just a dwarf warrior or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I could put her in the army with Malakai, but I don't think that's actually the best place for her. I really want her to come join this other army, so I'm going to start moving her back across the waste in that direction. And let's take a look. We still got Gromby was down here fighting the Crooked Moon. Got himself into a big battle on the last episode. Needs to heal. So I might go ahead and take Mount Squighorn. It's going to settle a ton of grudges if we do. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take Mount Squighorn, which is going to get us back into the Silver Road. And that is a good deal there. Yeah, again, like I said, it's going to settle a ton of grudges for us to retake the Silver Road.
The dwarfs need me.
Awesome. So that was a good snag for us. We do need to recruit another unit into Gromby's army. Did he have another hero here that he lost? Let's go see if anybody's wounded. No. Gromby's army could use Ulrika, but she is way far away. I mean, I've got enough infantry up front. I don't have a lot to help protect my flanks, which is a bit of a weakness in this army. So we could pick up another infantry unit. I could look at grudge. I do have grudge settlers, but I'm capped out on how many I can have in this army at the moment. Let's just see here if I go to the global. What we could do is get like another Iron Breaker and have the Iron Breaker holds the flanks. They would be very difficult for units to break through. We could put another Thunder Barge in the army, which would be absolutely redonkulous. Takes 6 turns though, and I don't know that I'm willing to commit 6 turns to recruitment at the moment. I'm not sure I have access to Iron Breakers though. I do not. So I'm not going to have access to Iron Breakers. The best infantry I could get at the moment would be Longbeards. If I want something to stand on the flanks, I could get a Slayer, but it's going to take forever to get the Slayers, and I don't want Ungrim to get ahead of me over here. I'm just going to recruit another Dwarf Warrior for now to be quick and move along, so that I can take the rest of the Silver Road. I don't want Ungrim to beat me to it. There's a lot of grudges to settle here, and I want to get those grudges, and I want this territory because it's important to our goals. So I am going to stick to that one. We got unassigned skill points going to Grombrindle. Another one here. Again, I think I'm going to go to Rune Warded Armor. Got that settled. Got some building upgrades up here. Floating Mountain of Challenge Stones. This is way behind enemy lines. The public order is looking really good at the moment, so that's good news. Let's protect against potential backlash here by building some of those buildings. Let's take a look. Where else are we struggling? Like public order is struggling. So the Cliff of Beast, it is at -2, which is not bad. So I think it's going to stabilize here. But it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do some upgrades. The Cliff of Beast is going to take a long time. Let's go, or sorry, the Eternal Lagoon. Let's go to Plane of Illusions. Nothing I can do there at the moment. Once we retake Volcano's Heart, that will help. But yeah, there's nothing I can do there at the moment. That's going to be the only settlements that are headed downwards in terms of public order. Let's go back to our capital at Krakadrak. Not a ton we can do here, but we can make some upgrades to Krakadrak with the remainder of our funding there. I'm going to skip the rest of these and end a turn. All right, Goldtooth, I guess, is at war with us and got behind our lines way back at Black Fang. That's irritating. It means I'm going to have to raise an army back there to keep him from coming and rolling up a bunch of territory that I took off of Tamarkan. So irritating enough, I'm going to have to spend my extra money right now to make an army. I didn't really want to. I was going to enjoy spending it on some buildings for once, but we're going to have to raise something back there to fend off the ogres. Because I'm not going to tolerate them stealing all the hard-earned territory that I made just because I don't have an army within 700 miles of there, because I have such a huge spanning empire here. Where did... Alright, he attacked me way down here at Black Fang.
None may direct my recipes.
He's not going to have an easy time taking Karak Vrag. If I raise an army there, we'll be close to him and we'll be able to protect. We're making really good income. However, we also have to remember that I'm on kind of this side of the Age of Reckoning boon right now. So we got to be careful in the sense that I only have so many turns of the benefits from that, where all of a sudden our upkeep is going to skyrocket because of the way that this kind of whiplash works with the upkeep. Let's go ahead and recruit a lord over here. Rune Lord, Demon Slayer. Let's take a look. Great Book of Grudges 2, Legendary Lords. We're getting to retake the realms. We're doing pretty well there. We've settled quite a few of those. We've still got to deal with a lot of Skaven. We got the Legendary Grudges started there, and Silver Pinnacles, Sealed Tombs. So occupy Silver Pinnacle, ensure that the following building's been constructed. Sealed Tombs. Where is Silver Pinnacle? Where's Silver Pinnacle? Gonna find it. It's gonna be in one of these places here. Where the heck is Silver Pinnacle? Why do I not know that? Crack a track, Forest Decay. The Beast. I wouldn't just go there too whenever I... Eagle Iris, Challenge Stone. Come on now, take me back into that book of grudges. Pin Legendary Grudge. Why won't it just take me there? Occupy the following settlement. Silver Pinnacle. Walk through all these, I guess. It's kind of irritating, to be honest. I'm probably going past it and you're screaming at me in the comments. Wouldn't be surprised. When I hold my mouse over that too, then the tooltip gets in the way where I can't see the name of the last settlement over there. Twisted Towers. Challenge Stone. Is it something... I wonder if it's one that can be occupied by a ally, and that's why I'm not seeing it too. Skull Lakes, Frozen Landing. We got so many buildings to build. Monolith of Festering. Mount Squighorn. Volcano Hearts, Lair of the Troll King. I did not see it. Where the heck is Silver Pinnacle? Against Neferata, the former Citadel. That is so irritating that it won't. It says pin the grudge. Does that put it in here? Confederate a legendary lord. No. Where the heck is the Silver Pinnacle? Is it owned by me or is it owned by... Yeah, hold on. I know how to find it. Sorry, I'm wasting your time here. All right, folks. I forgot there was a search thing. There we go. Silver Pinnacle is here and is not owned by us. It is owned by Ungrim. So I guess it's counting it because he did it. And we have to build the sealed tombs, which I can't build there. So... Oh, boy, that was annoying. Sorry it took me so long and apologize. But yeah, remember the little search feature here if you need to go searching for something. I knew there was a way to do it. I hadn't done it in a long time. And it had kind of dropped off on me and I just couldn't remember where we needed to be at. I'm going to push on to the Pillars of Grungni here and settle some more grudges. Just going to keep auto-resolving these because it's nothing of particular interest. We should start making... nice money by owning the Silver Road here. Goblin's Monstrosity. So a mission in Malakai's Goblin's Monstrosity adventure. All right, sweet. Well, we completed another mission, whether we intended to or not. So that's good news. And let's go take a look at some of our different armies here. So Malakai is still recruiting his Slayers. I forgot to move properly on this one. The last turn, so I'm going to push forward there. Looks like Bellicor was confederated by old what's his bucket there. Oh look, we can confederate now. We have enough grudges. Did they fix this? It looks like they fixed this. Something was messed up with this previously, and now it actually looks like pretty straightforward. So that's good. So we do have some confederations we can make. We can confederate Ungrim, and then we will own the Silver Pinnacle. Ungrim is extremely strong here. It's 17 settlements, so let's go ahead and confederate Ungrim Iron Fist, and then we will own the Silver Pinnacle, and we should have other other armies that we can use too. Yeah, we're still making a ton of money, despite having confederated Ungrim. Province secured, province secured, province secured, confederation. Ally loses outpost. Okay, well, we have a huge chunk of extra territory and multiple armies now. So I'd started to recruit an army, or at least I was going to at Kirat Vlag, but we decided not to. And that's probably a good thing. And I have even more armies down here. Oh, look at this army with Ungrim. So many Slayers. It's utterly redonkulous. I may just like swap a bunch of these units for Slayer Pirates. and like just do an all Slayer army with Ungrim. I think we'll do that actually. Let's go ahead and take Ungrim's army. We got the World's Edge Archway over here. Let's go ahead and go mess with that. Take over this, occupy, and I'm gonna make my way over. I'm gonna make my way over to those ogres. They have Howling Rock out here, and we'll start beating them back. I have, like I said, I have all these extra armies out here. I could we could probably use a Master Engineer. Let's increase mobility there. We've got so many units now. I'm gonna have to go through like a million things, get all this cleaned up because the AI probably hasn't built anything right and probably just has all kinds of issues going on. Let's see what we can get here.
What?
That's the Master Engineer removing.
Demon Slayer.
Got a Demon Slayer
What do
here.
you want?
There's just like so many little rinky-dinky armies. And then this army is in a place where I just totally don't need it there. Yeah, let's think. We got all these different places here too. Crap, man, we got so much stuff. I'm gonna have to go through all these settlements. First of all, let's go to the Silver Pinnacle because I want to complete that. Where was it? They owned the Silver Pinnacle. Here it is, Silver Pinnacle. We can increase our gemstone counts there. And if I take a look at Silver Pinnacle, we have Reclaimed Hold and the Sealed Tombs. We got to build the Sealed Tombs, which can start happening at tier 2. I'm going to go ahead and tear down this building because we don't need it here. It's not going to do anything special for us. Well, I mean, I say that. It's going to give me Ironbreaker access, which I haven't had previous to this. Doom Seekers and Slayers, that's a pretty cool building. I just get rid of the Growth building. It's not going to be that important, is it? This can't really, well, yeah, it can exist there, and it's full amount. We still got Growth over here. Yeah, this will be fine for now. This will be fine. I'm going to tear that down, and we'll build the Sealed Tombs. We need to consolidate some of these armies. Let's see. This is so many Goblin Hewers and Slayers and goofy stuff. Joseph Whitebeard there. We'll just consolidate it over. I didn't check to see which of these lords was a higher rank. That one's 3 and that one's 11. So that ended up being the correct decision. Let's get rid of one of these guys here. It'll save me some upkeep. We've got this character down here. Let's just disband this army because those grudge settler units are going to cost me a ton of extra upkeep when that rolls around. There we go. We got a few grudge settlers in this army, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So now we've got those 2 armies. I can send them over to help deal with the ogres. Basically, we'll start pushing that way to deal with the ogres. Up here in the Chaos Waste, we can retake the Tower of Flies, and we're going to find those jerk beastmen who are back here somewhere trying to cause trouble behind my lines. Let's see. How are we doing? So we're still recruiting there. Yeah, okay. Hero not moved. All right, we've got a Thane here. Again, the Thane could potentially be useful. Like in that army, a Thane would actually be pretty nice. I'm going to move him back this way. He may end up getting assassinated. Some sneaky stabbing there. I don't know. We'll see. I've got 929 Oath Gold. Grudge Settler army size. +2 Grudge Settler unit capacity per army. That would be a nice thing to have. This one would be cool too for all the Slayer buffs. Whirlwind of Death upgraded for Doomseek. That's pretty cool. Let's do these Slayer upgrades. We got a bunch of Slayer units at this point, so might as well. Well, that's cool, because then that completed a mission that we had in the Great Book of Grudges. We confederated some of the legendary lords. We got to wait 5 turns before we can confederate anybody else. And then I think we can just begin a mass confederation there and start making the world Dawi again here. Let's see. Oh man, we're going to have so much cash. It is going to be cash runneth over. Building upgrades, commandments. We're going to have a bunch of commandments available probably. Let's maybe do this growth and tradable resources. I I don't need to upgrade those. Commandment available. So this is Dead Rock Gap, Mount Gundabad. I thought, yeah, we have golden idols here. And of course, the AI is so dumb that they didn't take advantage of it, which is impressively stupid. So we're gonna have to tear that down and build a gold mine. AI. They can't build anything to save their life. All right, commandment. Let's do that. Let's keep taking a look at these commandments. Some of these buildings probably need to go like that doesn't belong there. We do have the gold available there, which is good. This is fully built, so we don't really need that building anymore. None of these buildings are going to hurt anything the way they've got it there. So let's leave that be. Issue our commandment here. Commandment available. Where I'm not worried about these provinces rebelling against me, I want to try to take advantage of the excess trade that we can push here. I'm going to tear these down where we can and make sure we have defenses in place in some of these places. All right. Well, we've got a lot of work to do to kind of clean things up here. Outpost available. Okay, let's go ahead and end a turn. Income up even further because of those commandments that we issued, so that was definitely worthwhile. I'm gonna take these lords and I'm kind of like, I want to force march over here and then see if we can move underground. Well, I can force march out down this way past Silver Pinnacle. We got to get over to the ogres. Yeah, we want to make it to the ogres. I'm actually going to move this way and take out these goblins along the way. All right, folks, I think we are getting into a good position here. Skulder Guard is cool, but I'm going to get rid of him and put that Thane in this army. They're just not going to be like insanely important to me. Let's move this army up here.
I am the White Dwarf.
Let's put the Thane in it.
On your skills, Zowie.
I know we haven't replenished fully, but I can just siege these guys in. Let's continue the siege there. And that's going to be about all the time I'm going to have for this episode. Let's finish these Slayer upgrades right there. We are rebuilding Oath Gold at a tremendous clip right now. At 341, but we can do better than that still. I'm sure we can. We can do much better, in fact. All right. And then Malakai is ready to push onwards. So we're going to take a couple more settlements off of Sigvald. Boy, we are expanding to a tremendous degree at this point. Like, our enemies are just absolutely crumbling under a near worldwide Dawi assault here. And they can't even defend themselves. It's like they've been tearing stuff down like Salted Earth style against us. Here's Volcano Heart. Let's go retake it. Yeah, there's the Beastmen army. They're not in good shape. Either that or they made another herd. I'm not sure which it is. Let's rebuild this. Put in some defenses there. Boy, we got a lot to do. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it on this episode. I'm out of time to record at the moment. We've got a whole lot to do, and this should be a lot of fun. I'm curious, like, actually objectives, victory conditions. All we need to do is destroy the servants of the Enclave, and we get a long victory condition. And we also need to complete some more legendary battles in Malakai's thing. So we have a few more things to do to achieve a long victory, but it ought to become considerably easy now that we are in this position where we can continue to confederate and just build up bigger. If we can confederate like Belagar or Thorak or someone soon, we should have even more fun. We might even get to use this dwarf underway soon enough. Like, so if I go take a look, for instance, the legendary grudges, so like restores the underway network. Yeah, we need Silver Road, which we're about to possess. Death Pass is one that we still got to work on. Southern World's Edge Mountains, not far away. And then Blood River Valley. Again, if we confederate with the others, we're pretty close to unlocking use of the underway, so that ought to be pretty darn fun. And then we're going to be pretty close to finishing the Shame of Silver Pinnacle as well. So we've got, in fact, I'm going to go do that before I forget, because I probably will forget. Silver Pinnacle, And then we can build the sealed tombs there. So it's going to take 10 turns, but that's along the way, and we'll complete that legendary grudge also. Heir of Grudges signing out. I'll see you all soon with some more action.